We're back with part 2 of my Comic Con adventure, and this year actually marks the 30th anniversary of the Ghostbusters movie. Wouldn't you know, there's a Ghostbuster here. I caught up with Ernie Hudson.
Oh yeah, no. Great.
Now, Ernie, Ghostbusters was probably one of my favorite movies growing up. Can you believe it's been 30 years?
Yeah, I think so because I'm wearing a T-shirt saying. Yeah, no, it's going very fast, and as you know, life tends to do. But it's been a great 30 years, and I'm glad the fans really still love the movie and respond to it. But it's been 30 years.
And I also understand it's another 30th anniversary for you this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. It was my 29th marriage anniversary, and even though we've been together for 38 years, but so 30 is coming up a lot. This is a 20-year anniversary for The Crow, which is another, movie that that I did 20 years ago. So no, it's a great time. It's a good year.
Now, when filming Ghostbusters, you must have had a couple of cool stories or two. Care to share?
No, we just had a great time. It was fun shooting in Manhattan and seeing how much people really, really loved Bill Murray and the guys, and it was just, it's just really a lot of fun being part of it.
Now, is this your first time here in Niagara Falls?
I shot a movie called All Hat, which wasn't a blockbuster, but we did it here about 10 years ago. Did it in the area. We're in Hamilton and Fort Erie, I guess. Fort Erie. Anyway, we were shooting in the area, and we came through here for about a week. So this is my wife's first time, but it's second time I've been here.
Everyone knows Karyn Parsons as Hillary from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She agreed to sit down with me and chat about the show. So, Karyn, The Fresh Prince was obviously such a successful show. They still do reruns right now. Did you ever imagine that so many years later they'd still be showing it, it'd be so popular today?
Oh no, I couldn't have guessed that, not in a million years. I mean, when we were doing it, it actually wasn't as popular while we were doing the show. I mean, we had our core audience, but it wasn't until the show was syndicated that it picked up such a big audience, and now that just keeps happening and happening year after year. It's very interesting. Yeah, and it's nice that it has that kind of longevity. I think we were doing something right, obviously.
Now, you must have one or two cool stories from behind the set.
I have a few. I think one of the, even things that happened that weren't scripted. I think one of the funniest things to me is a story where we have a line that said, Dara can fit a whole orange in her mouth. I guess. It's like the writers kept all week changing it to Dara can tie a cherry stem with her, whatever. I kept saying all these different things. So finally they said Dara can fit a whole orange. So Will thought it'd be really funny to try to stick a whole orange in his mouth. And he worked on it, and he got it. And for a half a second, you saw this look of triumph, which quickly turned to panic. He realized he couldn't get it out.
I just want to say good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you? You good? Good.
Oh, hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Good. Yeah, I'm good. Good. Yeah, good to see you. Before you get up, I want to get a photo with you.
We got a Ghostbuster here. Not a lot of people might know about your project that you work on, The Sweetest Blackberry. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, it's sweetblackberry.org is where you can find us. It's Sweet Blackberry. And the mission of it's a nonprofit organization that I started in 2005. And our mission at Sweet Blackberry is to bring little-known stories of African American achievement to kids through various forms of media. Like right now we have animated films, short animated films. Queen Latifah narrated one, Alfre Woodard narrated one. So they're really fun, engaging ways for kids to learn about history, but about people that we just don't hear about who have fascinating stories for us to learn from kids to learn from.
That's awesome. Now, on The Fresh Prince, your character Hillary, she worked in the media. She was a weather girl, and then she had her own talk show. So how do you think she would say I'm doing?
Oh, she would say you're doing great. She'd say you're a rocket. You got the look going on. You're very poised and pulled together. You look fabulous. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Comic Con even has something for the horror fans. I caught up with Tyler Main, who plays Sabretooth, and Michael Myers. All right, so Tyler, you played Sabretooth and Michael Myers. You seem to be chronically cast as the bad guy. What's it like to play that?
I enjoy it. It's a great thing to play like Michael Myers, you know, and be the serial killer. But I also started my own production company where I get to play the good guy. It's a lot easier to play the bad guy because you're beating the people up instead of getting beat up for most of the film. And then you get to win in the end. So I started my own production company, Main Entertainment, where I'm playing the good guy. And then I get to live through the movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the only captain that matters, William Shatner.
Well, class.
It's been a blast here at Comic Con, but now it's time for a little Q&A with Captain Kirk himself, William Shatner. Live long and prosper. Reporting for the source, I'm Elizabeth Hall.
205, 250, 250.